All right, folks, we are back here with the pistol round on Dust 2. Follow eSports can start on the CT side. They need this map to try to tie up this series after getting pretty much dominated there on Cash. Sponsorless here. Shazam just peeking mid, exchanging a little bit of damage here with Els as the rest of Sponsorless does gear up here inside the lower B tunnels. Bomb included in that mix. I don't know if they're planning on exploding out of mid. There are two double peeking it here for Follow eSports, so they definitely could turn this into quite the massacre in favor of themselves as they do begin to start peeking out. Here comes the flash. Hades forced off, smoke in the CT spawn, but he will just push through it here. Or not. No, he's going to try to jump up over there and see if he can spot it here. Good crossfire going on, but Sponsorless are working themselves up the B slope. There's one left in the site, and he has been dealt with. That is Ocean going down, so Hades kind of misses the opportunity to help out his team, but they will try to go for the retake here. 3-on-4, but Shazam waiting for this B tunnels flank, gets the Glock out with the help of Rush. He will take it down, and so now it's just going to be a 2v3 for Effie. They're trying to still get into the site. Really awkward there between Dabs and Labbit, but Dabs will be victorious, and that sponsor is taking the piss round up 1-0 is where we sit now. And with that said, we are going to, of course, see Sponsorless buy up a little bit here. We got a scout on to Shazam, P90 for Rix, AK out for Daps, Mac for Rush. So basically a wide assortment of weapons here from Sponsorless. Double scout out for Follow eSports, however, so definitely trying to invest into this and see if they can't steal a round away. So far, though, it was Ocean who was tagged up by the scout of Shazam. Naf taking an engagement here at Long A has done quite a bit of damage, taking Labbit down to 1 HP, and this nade will probably finish him off. But nope, Rush says, I will jack that with the Mac 10 instead, which is the bigger money bonus. I'm sure that's all good for Sponsorless here, as we do see 8 getting 1 frag, but quickly traded out here as Sponsorless takes control of the A-bomb site. Rush continuing his reign of terror here as he's found the second frag with that Mac 10 as the bomb goes down. And we have a 4v2 here in favor of Sponsorless at this point. Ocean trying to come up the cat with that 5-7, maybe trying to see if he can't grab that P90. He does grab it, and I'm sure he'll just now try to back off with it, try to pose a threat next round, but Rush could cut him off, and he will. And so that is going to be no gun save unless Els holds onto the scout. He has been spotted in T-spawn, and so he could get a shear from Long A. Shazam and Daps are on the hunt, napping up cat as well, so Els looks like he might be in a little bit of trouble here, and yeah, nothing going to be safe. Sponsorless, another clean round for them. They're now up 2-0.
Yeah, good round coming out there from Sponsorless, able to make that 2-0, as Dust Moran just said. To be huge for them. They want to hold on to their advantage. They want to maintain the momentum that they carried through map number 1. They want to come away tonight with 2 points in their favor instead of allowing Follow eSports to tie this thing up and make it a 1-1 night.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, Follow eSports, they put all their money in the last round, and yeah, that hurts. Poor Ocean. Everyone light up a candle for Ocean, please, in chat. Need to send him off, you know, respectfully after such a tragedy that he just had to face there. As, yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, Follow eSports had nothing to invest in this round, so it was going to be a loss no matter what, probably.
The flank, that's
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Nope,
that
Chuck Testa.
Is rough. Yeah, look at Shazam now. He knows where the final 2 CTs are. They know where they're at. All they have to do is just capitalize on this fact and just go hunt them down, and Rix is on it. He knows where Els is. He's just going to spray around the corner. Yep, easily take him down.
I still think we need to have a moment of silence for Ocean right there.
That was rough. With a scout, nonetheless.
Yeah, let's give him a moment here.
We'll give him 3 seconds of silence. And you died, Ocean. You got ripped apart the door, buddy. Sorry, man.
But now they have a full buy, so that's of course good news for them. They'll have a chance here. Web it with the op. Shazam this time, not decapitating anyone off the bat. So Follow eSports have gotten past that first hurdle, but let's see if they can hold this. Man, Rix is just barreling up Catwalk, just YOLO style. Jump down. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that is huge. Can he pick up 2? And he'll find both of the frags before Ocean finally trades him out, but his job is done, able to get 2. And Hades trying to hold on here as Shazam's able to take down Statutory Hip. He's got to avoid the grenade. And Ocean and Hades both there at Xbox. They'll have to go onto the save. That'll be 4-0 in favor of Sponsorless, as we have both Ocean and Hades committing fully here to the save.
I mean, that's just ridiculous that Rix is able to just run up Cat and drop down on the slope with literally no one having any eyes on him. And then he takes down the main defense you would have to watch the Cat cross, which is Labbit's top. He just takes that down with really no trouble at all and finds a second frag on the A ramp. So those are just two really big entries that just go uncontested, and you got to be able to defend against that type of thing. Of course, it's crazy the speed at which he got up. I guess, FE was just really focused on long A at the time and didn't really expect him to be up cat that quickly, but that was definitely their demise, was that one play.
Yeah, Ricks, that fast up catwalk is very dangerous. The drop down, the Pro 90 frags, that was huge. 2 for 1, opening up the A bomb site. That's going to be hard to overcome here, and again, well, not again. We should see Follow eSports onto a save, as they are. Shouldn't say again, but I mean, Sponsorless just dominating Ricks once again. Pro 90, he's got Daps with him. They clear out A, except for one. Rabbit's going to be the last one left. He's going to try and get a quick shot here on a Daps, and he makes it happen. Grabs himself an AK, but he's got T's all over him. And Nafly ends up taking him down. And for those of you wondering in chat, map number 1 did go in favor of Sponsorless. What was that, 16-9, I believe, was the scoreline on that one? So, yeah,
it was pretty bad. I can't remember what it was, but
yeah,
it was rough.
Sponsorless trying to make this a 2-0 night for themselves. And they're definitely striking off in that direction.
Well, yeah, I mean, it just stinks that you lose the pistol. So that's the 3-0 start for Sponsors. Then in the opening gun round, you get caught by Rick just making a ballsy play up cat. So then you're back to saving. So that's the 5-0 start for Sponsors just off that one play alone, basically. And now Sponsorless just super confident, just rushing into B. Labbit does get the opening pick, but Snap trades them out, and they do have control of the site now. So FE will have to play retake here.
So round 6 will start. Ocean does find himself a frag to open it up with. Same with Rabbit right there. Hades does go down in the exchange, though. And they do get themselves a bomb plant. That'll be a 4-on-3 in favor of Follow eSports. But the bomb is planted in that B bomb site. Retake attempt coming out, and Rick's right there in the smoke.
Well, after this fades,
deadly.
Well, once this fades, he's in trouble.
Ooh, he can back up, though. He could back up into the smoke. No, they're going to try and push their way through it. He's going to catch one. Tries to catch a secondary, but he won't get it. Here comes the push in. Rabbit does find Daps. One player left alive. One-on-one. And Rush is too much of an animal tonight. Gets himself a 3K. That's 6-0 in favor of Sponsorless.
Yeah, they're just super aggressive right now on this T side, Dust too. Just pushing things within the first 10 or 15 seconds of the round. Throwing caution to the wind, just absolutely blitzing Follow eSports. And I mean, that round you think is going to be a loss. They run through fire, they take a lot of damage, they lose the opening pick. Everything's not going well for them. Then Rush just makes a huge play there at the end to hold off that retake. And now they're up 6-0, probably 7-0 since Follow eSports is on a save yet again. Dash comes out mid. He does get caught by Ocean, but it gets traded, and Sponsorless once again have control of that B-bomb site with the main advantage.
Riggs out in mid, though. He's able to find one. Rush and Nafly will just shut that round down. And Sponsorless is just dominating their way through this T-half here on Dust 2 so far. 7-0. And they are not looking to slow down whatsoever.
But the double op setup is out here for Follow eSports now, and this could be that thing that catches Sponsorless off guard. The first time you see it, you're not expecting it, so to speak. I mean, yeah, sure, you're aware it could happen on this map. It's not like it's super rare, but, it definitely could hurt him. And Shazam already has taken some damage there from one op at mid, which was Labbit's. So that is a little bit of early damage to Sponsors, but they do have long A control. They force the CTs back. Labbit has found the opening pick, but now trades it out. So 4-on-4 with long A control for Sponsorless.
So we're going to have that 4-on-4. Ooh, Nafly. Going to push up directly onto Statutory Ape. Ape is completely blind. Nafly just pushes his way right through. Doesn't find the frag yet. It ends up going down, but Statutory Ape only gets one before he's traded out very quick. And that will be a 3-on-1 now with Ocean, the last man standing, has an op in his hands that he's picked up, and he's going to go for the save here. That'll be 8-0 in favor of Sponsorless, and map number 2 is getting out of control very fast.
I mean, yeah, Statutory Ape had a good position there to pull off a ninja play and make things happen, but the problem is the rest of his teammates just fold the site. I mean, just Sponsorless just rushing up long A. Again, they've been like this the entire half. Rush B, rush cat, rush mid, rush long. I mean, they're just being hyper aggressive very early in rounds, and they're winning the duels. Yeah, they're winning the duels. Why not keep doing it?
Ooh, Ocean does get himself spotted here, so let's see if he can find one of the op. Ends up hitting a little bit of damage on the Ricks. But Riggs will pick up the AK one-tap, and that'll be 8-0. No saved weapon coming out from Follow eSports. And at this point, they're well into max loss bonus.
Yeah, this is getting out of hand here at this point. Follow eSports buying up what they can, but their economy is wrecked. Like they're just forcing up a bunch of FAMASas with really low utility on top of that, and they haven't even been able to win straight up gun rounds. So the fact that you're putting them at a disadvantage in this situation, it's looking really, really bad for FE right now. Sponsorless has slowed things down a bit this time, and Hades, with the aggression here at Vtons, has found a pick, and L's also pushing through mid to lower B has found one also, so FE trying a little bit of aggression themselves, and it's paid off. I mean, they've gotten some kills, they got the bomb down, maybe, just maybe, this could be it.
Ooh, L's almost getting caught out there. Rush will pick up one, trying to spray for the second. He knows it's there, or he knows the frag is there, can't quite get it though. So that's going to be Naflight left alive here with his teammate Shazam, who Shazam picks up one with the op, makes this a 3-on-2. Yeah, he's got to be careful here. Flank is coming out, and just Naflight, it's going to be tough here because Wabbit's not looking actually down mid. He does look down mid. I don't think he saw Naflight, though.
He did see Naf. He did see Naf.
Did he catch him?
Naft has no clue, though. That's the problem.
Oh, but Shazam's going to catch him. Shazam will get the frag on the flanker. That's Wabbit down out of the way, so Nafly is safe for the time being. And that is huge. 2-on-2 battle now into round 9.
Yeah, that's just stuff you can't expect to happen. He thinks he has the complete jump on people and T-spawn the Shazam, so picks him up the Deagle. That's big, and now they both get up cat. Guaranteed bomb plant here, but we'll see if FE can't retake. They have a 2-on-2. They really need to win this round. They were up again in a 5-on-3, similar to the deja vu of Cash when they had all these 5-on-3s they couldn't close out. They need this one so bad.
Ooh, Nafly will spot on Ocean, but he's going to be 1-on-2 now. He's got to find some fast frags over a fast one. That is really fast. AK one-tap looking for statutory. Hits the one-tap onto him, too, and Nafly has the golden AK today.
Nafly doing Nafly things, man.
Yeah, Nafly is such an animal.
He can be. Like, a lot of people have praised him for being this really young guy with sick aim. I mean, the only problems that people have mentioned about him is maybe sometimes his attitude a bit, maybe sometimes the consistency, the immaturity, but the dude's an aimer. And, you know, you give him situations like that, he looks golden in those types of positions. And well done there from him. And that's unfortunate because you really felt that was Follow's round, right? They got the opening 2 picks. Things were looking great, and then they still fold the round. And now they're on the save, and Sponsors is just eating them alive right now. About to be up 10-0 on Dust 2.
The L's can have anything to say about it, but nope, not able to make that happen as Dust Moret just said there. Now we have Ocean left alive. He's peeking out in the middle. Shazam's very weak. 5-7 in Ocean's hand. He can't find the shot. Shazam's so weak down to 2 HP. He can't make it happen.
It almost makes you feel...
0. That's rough.
It almost makes you feel that if they opened up their buy menu and kill was an option, they couldn't afford it. You know, like it's just not there for them right now.
The old kill instantaneous and console bind.
Yeah, just
wish they could F12. Kill him console. Nah, I don't think Oh no. Please. Oh no.
I feel like I'm witnessing a crime that needs to be reported to the proper authorities, man.
I'm reporting Valve.
Can you call... Let's call it.
Hey, don't get me wrong here. Follow eSports is a good team. They have very talented players. Just tonight is not their night so far. They're
well, at least on Cash they have something going for them, but this map is not their map. We'll just put it that way.
I mean, if you're getting outfragged on Cash, like if you're getting outfragged on Cash, the momentum will carry over into Dust 2. Like, you know it's gonna be rough. Like if you start Cash, you get outfragged on Cash, you know Dust 2 is gonna be a rough time for you. But L's trying to pick one up out in mid. He will grab that one, quickly traded out by Shazam. That makes it a 3-on-2 in favor of Sponsorless, but they have control of the B bomb site with the bomb about to go down. And yeah, it's just the trade-out battles are going well in favor of Sponsorless.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, everything is going in favor of Sponsorless right now. I mean, they're up about to be 11-0 unless Hades and Wabbit come up big here. Don't want to count him out of it, but oh no. Before Hades can even get started on trying to do something, he gets killed through the smoke there. And so the 11-0 is...
Oh,
it couldn't get much worse. We got people getting out in the head doors. We got people getting knifed in the back. We got people getting 11-0'd. I mean, there's just people getting murdered out here, man. Like, these streets are rough on Dust 2 right now. It's a tough day.
It is tough.
I feel like there's not much that could go wrong for Follow Esports that hasn't.
I can't even get hyped over that because it's just like,
it's depressing.
That hurts so much. That's like I just got knifed. It hurts so bad.
My side hurt a little bit when it happened, actually.
Yeah.
Deferred pain or whatever it's called.
Phantom pain. Yes, that's what you're looking for. Phantom pain.
Yeah.
Oh no! Nafly able to pick up statutory ape on catwalk through the smoke nonetheless. And everything is going into favor of Follow eSports right now. That is, man, this is a rough game of Counter-Strike on map number 2.
This is one of the worst games of Counter-Strike I've watched as far as like how depressing it is. And it's not even me trying to take shots at Follow eSports or like insult them.
No, they're great, dude. They are such a great team. They have so much talent on their roster, it's retarded. And they are just having a bad day. That's just, they're having a bad day.
Yeah, I mean, Cash was a little bit better, but this has just been a devastating onslaught from Sponsorless here. We'll see if Ellis can make something happen, give his team something to hope for here. He's got a 1v2. Bomb is down, though, and Sponsorless knows exactly where he's coming from, and they're not playing the side either. They're playing this real smart on the doors and window, not going to give Ellis any opportunities at any type of 1v1 exchanges or something to try to even the odds for himself. He will push out. Again, well-positioned here is Rush. Yeah, but Rush is just playing this so smart. Yeah, he'll get it. 12-0.
I need to... Oh, man. I need to hit Warren up after this. We need to have a good, long, sturdy talk between the two of us.
You need to take him out for a beer. Like, that's what friends do, right?
I don't know. Like, Warren, if you need a hug, I'm going to hug you, buddy. You need something right now.
Buy him a beer.
Buddy.
Whatever you got to do.
Buddy, you're 2-12. Come on, man. You're better than this, Warren. I need you to pick it up here, buddy.
Watching this game though, like, I mean, obviously it's like Sponsorless dominating, but at the same time, you just like everything that could have gone wrong for FE is like they're getting killed with smoke stores. This everything is like anytime they try to peek something, even with cover, they're getting dominated through a smoke or a door. Or something.
They're getting beat in the worst possible ways. I mean, that was a 1-for-2 trade right there. That Hades should have been able to pick up, and he just couldn't get it. All of a sudden, fast shot, partially blind, works out in favor of Sponsorless. I mean, everything is going in Sponsorless' favor right now. Yep, it is. It's out of control. It's not like they're just doing dumb things and getting beat by doing those dumb things. It's just, man, all the cards are falling in favor of Sponsorless. I mean, like you said, Shazam just got a 4K right there. That was just a legit 4K. He had some pretty nice shots that he made happen. But I mean, all the shots to the smokes. People getting picked up really easily from the flank. It's just that random luck is falling well in favor of Sponsorless right now. Like well in their flavor. It's not like Follow eSports is playing just a retarded bad game of Counter-Strike where they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, I just cussed. It's okay.
It's that bad though.
It's not like they don't know what they're doing. They're a good team. They're talented. It's just not falling in their favor, man. It really isn't. It's rough.
Yeah, Sponsorless just again being hyper aggressive on the B split here. Just no worries at all. Just plowing through. And they are going to once again get the B bomb site with a 3-on-3. And this is what they've been doing all game long. Just being really pushy and finding, you know, the better exchanges. But I mean, here's the thing though. When you look at the score, it obviously looks bad. But honestly, there was only one real round where I feel like Follow eSports messed it up. It was whenever they had those open 2 picks and had that 5-on-3 like early in the half. And that was the only round I felt like they actually could have won. So that was like the one mistake I could think of. But other than that, it's just been pure domination from Sponsorless' camp. And there it is. Boom.
And I mean, stuff like situations like that. You have a drop on a player, but he's got a good cover. It's just good, smart play coming out here from Sponsorless that is absolutely dominating Follow eSports. I mean, we're 14-0 right now, and man, I feel like Sponsorless is all the steam is out of their sails. They're having some trouble.
Absolutely.
It just sucks. I mean, nothing is going in their favor. Like, it's a rough look.
Like I said, there's only been one round where I feel like they had a real good chance to win it where they messed up and didn't. Other than that, they've just been losing exchanges or getting even exchanges, which obviously are going to favor Sponsorless because, you may end up in a 3-on-3, but they have
even exchange always falls.
Plus, you have side control after it's over.
I mean, a one-on-one, like, be realistic here. A one-on-one trade with a T versus a CT, it will favor the T side. They have the advantage now.
This
so
is finally an opening for
have to go 1-on-2.
Like they finally got an opening pick and didn't get traded. But then Ocean gets flushed out at B.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sponsorless is just playing some good Counter-Strike right now, out aiming and man, I don't really know where to go with that.
Also, for those of you who are just joining us, people were confused. The first map was won by Sponsors, by the way. It was Cash. It was like 16-9 or something like that. So yeah, Sponsorless finishes this out, they will win the series, and it's looking pretty good for them so far, obviously.
Like I don't I don't want to harp too bad on Follow Esports because, again, like I'm a fan of Follow Esports. I think they're a decent team. They have good players. It's just tonight is definitely not their night, guys. I don't mean to be too hard on these guys. That's a 15-0 half in favor of sponsorless.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to understand, like, as commentators, we're just at a loss when things like this happen.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, we knew sponsors was a favorite going into this series before the games even started. I think CSGO Lounge was probably a bit too crazy, being at 90-10. I'm sure people now looking at the score be like, no, we're spot on odds.
100%
But
right.
but no, I thought that Follow Esports is going to be a little bit closer matched up to Sponsorless. And we have seen Sponsorless struggle against some weak teams. Like, look, they barely beat Mortality. They had to go to a couple overtimes to conquer a brand new team to the Pro League. So you think a team like Follow Esports with some experience behind them would be able to at least challenge Sponsorless a little bit here. But that's all but been the case. I mean, Sponsorless has had really no trouble at all with Follow Esports tonight.
Yeah, and again, guys, we're not just trying to outright harp on Follow Esports. Like, I know Dust is the same mindset of I am. Like, it's a good team. They have a lot of experience. There's so many good, talented players. Yeah, it's just kind of a shocker. We expected a little bit more. But again, it's just not their night. They're just... Oh, man.
Can they hold off the 16-0 is the question.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Have a 4-on-3. This is a chance to get the round.
Like, yeah, I really need Follow Esports to pick one. Oh, Wabbit. But he's quickly traded out, so we're 3-on-2 now, which will favor T-side. Again, one-man advantage favors T-side all day long. Bomb down B tunnels, they're going to try to force their way in. Daps will be the man there defending. They're able to grab the bomb. Let's see if they try and rotate this away. Yes, they will try and rotate this away, so second half.
Oh, no.
Oh, Rush. What a dirty shot by Rush, able to take down Hades. So we're going to be 2-on-2.
Though.
Yeah,
they know they have
still in favor
side.
of the T side.
Yeah, they have a 2-on-1 wherever they go, so there's still a good chance here.
They just have to pick up some initial points. Oh, Daps! Yes, there it is. That's Ocean picking that one up. Rush will have to go on the rotate. Lurkman out in the middle. And he's going to hold on for the time being. He's going to push behind. And Rush is just going to go full tilt for it. And Rush ends up going down to Ocean. So Follow Esports prevents the 16-0. They get themselves around, and that's what we expect. We expect the 16.
Alive.
We expect them to not allow that to happen.
Dream is alive, boys.
It's alive and well, man. They got that round. If they can hold on for anti-ecos, we can make this a 15-3. But, yeah.
You got to think Sponsor's going to punch one at some point.
That's a 2-0.
If they come back and put this in the overtime, that would be probably one of the craziest comebacks I've seen in Pro League.
The most insane comeback I've ever seen in my entire life. In the Pro Division, hands down.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they can do it here. They are up against a scout on the Rix who is jump scouting long A. He hasn't done any damage just yet, but he hasn't taken any either, so they still have to kind of worry about pressing up long A at this point. And they do have the control of it, though. They have 3 players there, a couple trying to make their way up. But Daps has caught onto one of them with that CZ, and so it is a man advantage here for Sponsor. So they have taken a lot of damage here. As Naf will push Cat, he'll spot him out, but falls back, doesn't want to take that battle.
Yeah, smart play by him. They're able to take down Ocean, which is huge. It's a good opener. So now Fly's going to push up, 5-7 in hand, trying to find some more. He's got a lot of damage out, takes Statutory Ape all the way down to 3 HP, but not enough to get himself a frag, so we're even at 4-on-4.
Oh,
Jumping scout by Rix. How does he hit that falling
I don't know.
Fog? So Rush, can he defend here? Tries to spray, doesn't get enough with a CZ. So Shazam 5-7. Oh, he did so much damage there to Hades. He's trying to jump and spray some out. Can he get a shot off? No, jumps right back into it. Goes down, but Daps will pick up one. This could be it. No, it's not looking like it's going in their favor, but we have Rix with the scout. He's already got one. Trying to find another one. Can't get it on the Hades, and he ends up going down. So we're going to have Follow Esports hold on for another round. That's a 3K for them.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a circus of a round, to be honest. Like, it was really chaotic. We saw sponsors getting some picks at mid with their pistols, making that tough on Follow Esports. But Follow Esports, in the end, they did get that long in control. They got in the site, they got the bomb down, and they did close it out. But it certainly wasn't the comfortable round win that you want, especially if you're Follow Esports. I mean, you're down 2-15. You're hoping to, just collect those rounds with ease, and they definitely had to work a little bit harder for that one than one would have hoped. And now they're just going to try to force the B-bomb side here, try to get themselves a clean round win, and so far it looks like they should be able to do it.
Yeah, we've already picked up 3 frags. Only Rush and Rix are left alive here, so this should be a round win for Follow Esports to make this 3-15. But again, like I said, it's It's so out of control in favor of Sponsorless. All they need is one round. Mop-up comes out here. 3K for Els. And we're going to be 15-13, but Sponsorless will be onto a bye this round. There it is. It comes out. So they have to hold on. Follow Esports needs all the luck they can muster up here to not drop another round against Follow Esports or against Sponsorless to lose this game.
Yeah, I mean, they have to win 12 in a row to force an overtime, and I think that's going to be a little bit too tall of a task here. I mean, they're up against their first real test, which is, full guns on Sponsors. There is no op on Shazam, and NAF is limited to a FAMAS, so it's not like a crazy comfortable buy from Sponsors, but they still definitely have quite enough here to pose a real threat to Follow Esports, as they do have one in the pit. Rix is going to go ahead and start falling off the corner here, as they do kind of have that long A control. 2 in B. They're not playing anyone mid, so that does give FE some breathing room if they discover that to work with, as Statutory Ape is just kind of taking point at Cat. So it's very default, really, from both teams at this point. Pretty slow play from FE so far. I mean, obviously, you got to be cautious here. One mistake and you're out, so they really just need to, play it careful and just kind of go for what they think is going to be their best chance at securing the round.
So trying to work nice and slow. We're going to have Wabbit trying to find an off shot there. He's able to pick up Nafly, trying to buddy off his way out of the platform. But Daps will peek out, get a 1-for-1 trade before Els takes him down. So only one man defending. Rix is going to get Molotov'd out. He's got to bail out of that thing, as Hades will find a shot there onto Shazam. So we have a 4-on-2 now with Rush and Rix both picking up, Rush picking up 1. But they're both very low. 5 HP for Rush, 21 for Rix. They should go on the save here, as there's no reason not to. I mean, they're on match point here. All they have to do is hold on. Just make sure your team has the best opportunity possible to win the round. Win a round.
And Follow Esports, like I said, is playing real slow, cautious, and default, just giving themselves the best chance to win, letting their opper just work picks and just kind of exploding on the opportunities that he finds with it. And they're just going to have to keep doing that, just keep piecing rounds together. But you got to think, like I said, Sponsors is probably going to change it up at some point. Get in their face and try to disrupt their tactic, maybe. Or they just have to put up one good defense against a default tactic and win this game. So I think until FE can get up to maybe like 10 or 11 rounds, there isn't a whole lot of credibility yet in their comeback effort.
So now we're going to be into round 20 between Sponsorless and Follow Esports in your CEVO Season 8 MLG Pro League. And remember, guys, what we're looking at now is Sponsorless going 15-0 in first half of Dust 2 here, which is map number 2. They won map number 1 16-9. All they have to do is grab 1, and they will win this game. And they've already lost Nafly. At least Sponsorless has, and there goes Rix also. So a little bit of life here breathed into the Follow Esports sails, as they're trying to keep this going in their favor, excuse me, not favorite, because they are definitely not favored to win this one, but they're trying to do what they can. Gaps right there out of the middle, pistol in hand. Els will get the, his teammate throws the palm flash. Els capitalizes on it. And Rush with the AK will be able to take down 1. He's got to be careful. He's getting pushed.
No, please.
Look at that. Makes it a 2-on-2 until Wabbit finally picks him up. But the player left alive here will be Shazam, working his way out of CT spawn. He's pushing up as fast as he can. He's got to be careful. Flashbang comes out. He will avoid the flashbang. Smoke goes down, pushes through it, and gets picked up by Wabbit. And that will be another round in favor of Follow Esports, as the score will be 5-15, thanks to Wabbit picking up a huge 3K for himself.
Right. I mean, you got to think they're breathing a sigh of relief after every round win at this point, because that was not, again, a very comfortable win. It started out that way, but then Rush pulls off those 3 kills, and you start to get a bit concerned if you're on the Follow Esports side of things, but they did still get it, and that's what matters. But now it's a double op set up from Sponsorless. That could totally catch FE off guard. You're not expecting it the first time you see it, so to speak, and this could be over pretty quick. You got one op that's going to be Naf opping the back at B. It's going to be so hard to get in there with him having that. The other op is in its typical position, kind of watching the cat cross, and here comes FE coming out of mid. There is no one there, but I mean, they don't have a smoke for CT spawn. That op is going to be on top of them. They do smoke it off, but Shazam gets one in before it deploys.
Yeah, so they know they're going to be at the moment. Shazam's able to pick up 2 somehow. So now Dabs inside that B bomb site, trying to hold on. Nafly right there. Dabs is able to pick up another one, and Ocean will grab it, but no, Dabs gets him, and that will close out the game. That's a 16-5 victory in favor of Sponsorless, who comes out of tonight 2-0, as we are going to bring up our alpha draft. close of the game here. This is going to be the Alpha Draft Fantasy Esports for Cash and box score that you guys are going to be looking at between these two teams.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there really isn't a whole lot to say about this game if we're 100% honest. I mean, it was a 15-0 half from Sponsorless in the first half from T-Side. I mean, they just completely ripped Follow Esports a new one. So after that, you kind of knew that at some point this was going to end in Sponsorless's favor. I mean, Follow Esports at least avoids the 16-0. They put 5 rounds on the board, so they at least get something going there. But, I mean, to be honest, everyone from Sponsorless is performing pretty well. I mean, I guess Rix, who was really heavy in the first round, was actually a little bit more quiet this time around. It's Shazam and Rush and company with really wants to step up and play well. No one played particularly well for Follow Esports, but I guess the overall scoreboard kind of tells you that. So, yeah, it was just a rough time for Follow Esports, to say the least, on Dust 2. And Cash was also pretty one-sided in the end. So this is actually Sponsorless playing at the level we had hoped for when we saw them put this roster together. I think this is the first time I've seen them look really comfortable together as a team. But can they do it against top teams is going to be the question now going forward.
Yeah, I mean, we would like to see both of these teams play at the level that we expect them to. But again, as Dust said, this is the level that we expect Sponsorless to play at. This is kind of more the level we expect Follow to play at if they played like Sponsorless did, but they didn't really make that happen tonight. And Sponsorless showing a little bit of light here. I mean, both teams, again, not trying to harp on Follow too much. I'm a fan, guys. I really am. I think both rosters are pretty talented, but I mean, Sponsorless showed that they're working, they're being a cohesive unit, they're fragging very well, they're getting the trades that they need to make happen, and they honestly play like a team that's been together a little bit longer than they should have been. You know what I mean? Like, their rotates were really good, they played effectively off of each other, and that's not a team that you expect to play that way after only being together for this roster, 2 weeks now? 2.5 weeks?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the deal. There's really not even much I could possibly even say about Dust 2. I don't even think it's worth looking at. I mean, it was really just a matter of Sponsorless straight dominating. Yeah. On Cast, there was definitely just some key rounds you can look at, especially from the second half. So, some big situations. I feel like there were several rounds throughout the second half of Cash, especially where you would see Follow Esports have a pretty big advantage. They'd have site control. They'd have a 5-on-3, whatever. They'd have some type of big advantage. You just need to close out the round, just play a little bit smarter in the post plant. Whether that be just not peeking as much or maybe peeking together as a unit since you have the bigger numbers to ensure you win a trade, whatever it may be, whatever it is. Hopefully they can go back and look at that demo and just kind of maybe see, hey, this is what we need to tinker with. This is what we need to adjust in order to make sure we're closing out these rounds. And I think that'll help them a long way going forward. But tonight, it was just definitely Sponsorless this night. They played well. They dominated, and they get 2 one-sided mat victories for the series win. But without further ado, I think we are going to be pretty much done for tonight. I know we will be back at things tomorrow. We do EU during the day. We do NA at night. That's going to be how it is Sunday through Thursday, pretty much from this point until our land in November. We also have the iBuyPower Invitational stuff coming up this weekend with all the top North American teams competing in a best-of-3 bracket for that prize. So be on the lookout for that this weekend, as well as some other stuff we have in the works. So yeah, just bookmark this page to catch pretty much daily Counter-Strike coverage for NA and EU for the CEVO MLG Pro League. Also follow up us casters at Dust Moret for me, at Misled138. We'd appreciate your support there as well. And of course, you can follow CEVO and MLG, give them some feedback on Twitter also, at MLG and at CEVO. And that's pretty much it for me. Anything else from you, man, before we go?
No, hey, thanks everybody for showing up tonight. We appreciate the support again, guys. Remember, as Dust Moret just said, iBuyPower stuff coming very, very soon. We have more stuff going on every single weeknight. That is to be Sunday through Thursday. Make sure you guys tune in for that. And again, give us a follow if you like what we do. Remember, hit up Alpha Draft if you guys want to get on that fantasy esports for some cash. So remember, guys, be there for that. And have a good night, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow.